All right, take two. Can you hear me?
Hopefully you can.
Hello. Yay. Hey, Bill Abo. Hi, Cindy. Hi, Hidden. Sorry for the technical difficulties. Now I just need to get rid of this yellow line. Give me a sec. Yay. Green on both sides. You can see like the bottom third of your screen.
Okay.
Since you were wondering. Alright, gonna give it a few minutes, let people figure out that we're actually on and working. And then I got a couple of announcements and then some early birds. And then we'll get into the list. Souls, until then, how's everybody doing? We are working now. Audio is functional. Right now, we're just giving it a few minutes for folks to filter in. Nope, I fixed it.
What?
I'm not even sure what happened. Like, all the mics just for some reason were dead. Even the webcam mics weren't working. So I just rebooted the system and then everything worked. It happens sometimes. Maybe just a driver didn't properly load or something. No, I don't know. Alright, I'm going to get my beginning stuffs out the way. For anybody new, payments made via PayPal, use cheapskatecoins@gmail.com and use goods and services only, please. We also have Cash App using the same email. If you use Cash App, it will say Louis Cachera. That's me. You are in the right place. Shipping is $5.50 to $22, $5.50 being the little bubble mailer, $22 being a large flat rate. Hey, Jason. You feeling better, man? No, I saw what you were going through, man. I'm not surprised you haven't been around. If you want stuff sent registered, that is the only way you can have coins insured all the way through the mail. It is a $35 registered fee. If you are new, you are allowed to get stuff tonight. You just have to send us an email that has your personal info, your channel name, your shipping info, which payment method you're going to use, and what email you use for that payment for invoicing purposes. So if we don't get that email by the end of the night, you do not get anything. And we never ship anything without payment. Oh yeah, I've been seeing all the stuff you've been going through on Facebook. I'm glad you're feeling better. I've missed seeing you around. All right, for anybody on Facebook, here's our Facebook link. The lot list is on there. It is the top post. So if you're on Facebook, you can go and check out what we've got available this week. We also have a mailing list. If you want to get on the mailing list, send us an email, cheapskatecoins@gmail.com, and say, add me to the mailing list. If you're on the mailing list, you will get the lot list a few days before every sale. And as soon as you get the lot list, you have the ability to pre-purchase items. Pre-purchases do have to be paid for by Sunday evening, unless you set up arrangements with us ahead of time. We're always willing to work with you guys. That's pretty much all the mailing list gets used for, is for sending out the lot lists. Or if we're going to have to postpone a sale, then we'll shoot an email out to everybody and let you know. That's pretty much it. If you are on the email or the mailing list, make sure you check your spam and junk folders, because I do send it out as a spam email. It would take me all day to try and send it individually to each individual person. Get you back where you're supposed to be. There we go. All right. All right, so just a reminder to everybody, the Fat Loots program is officially live. We've already got a couple of people that have gotten their first monthly packages. That's our monthly subscription program. If you're not familiar with it, we've got a full video on our channel explaining the whole thing. Go check it out. And if you want to be a part of it, then just send us an email and say, hey, email us the Fat Loots form, and we will send that form to you so you can kind of personalize out your monthly packages.
But you gotta download it.
Yeah, you do have to download it, and you do have to open it up into Microsoft Word or a compatible word processing program to fill it out, and then save it, and then email it back to us. So the tiers for it are $15, $25, $50, and $100 right now, or $100 and $250 right now. If anybody decides that you do want to try something bigger, we are more than happy to add higher tiers. You know, if you want a monthly coin loot box that, you know, might potentially have gold in it or something, then yeah, we are more than happy to set up higher tiers. But it is a monthly program, so you will make monthly, do your monthly payments like any other loot box program that you see out there. This one just happens to be for coins and currencies and medallions and tokens and all the stuff you see us selling on our channel. We will make sure that there's at least a couple of things on your personalization selection in every single package. And we guarantee every package that the list value of it will be significantly higher than what you actually paid for your monthly package. So you'll be getting a good value. And that's just the coins and the currencies and all of that stuff. We also are adding like little extras. It could be 2x2s, flips, tubes, just different accessories and whatnot. That's after the total value is already there. So if anybody wants to get into that, make sure you hit us up in our email. The more people we can get into it, the more we can do, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun. For anybody who's not aware, we're also doing a new thing called the Weekly Loot. Anybody who buys something either at our sale or off of our mailing list is automatically entered into a weekly drawing. We've already done, I think, 5 weeks of it. Something like that. It does not count for consignment sales. It's only off of our sales. And you only get 1 entry. So if you buy 1 item or 30 items, you still get 1 entry. And you cannot win 2 weeks in a row. If you win, you're not in the drawing for the next week, even if you got something. Because we want to spread the love. Because, you know, that's what it's for. It's for us, you know, our way of, like, you know, saying thank you to you guys for being awesome. So that's happening now. And I'm actually going to start a new thing with the Weekly Loots. And it's starting today. Spread the dove. I know it's rare when it happens. But any week, if the list, all the items that we have on the list sell out, I am going to do 2 names being drawn instead of just 1. And I'm going to make the items that you guys win significantly better than what it would have been. So starting this week, if we somehow manage to sell out everything on our lot list this week, then when we do the weekly loot drawing tomorrow, we'll draw 2 names, and it will be something really nice for both of you. That's going to be ongoing from now on. And it helps, you know, if you guys do try and sell us out so we can get that extra person, the better stuff, it helps us get rid of some stuff we've been trying to get rid of. So there's that too. Because if we can get rid of some of the stuff we've been sitting on for a while, that means we can go get new stuff. All right, and speaking of consignment sales, I have got a huge consignment sale coming. So big, in fact, that it's getting broken up into 2 sales. So it's something like 280 lots that's going to be broken up into 2 140 days. So the first one is going to be this Thursday, the 18th. And then starting normal time as always. And then the second one is going to be on Thursday, the 15th of September. That's going to be the second half of it. Make one on a Tuesday or a Wednesday. I mean, it's impossible to be able to pick nights that everybody is off of work. Hidden says hello.
Hi, Hidden.
But, so yeah, so those are coming. Yeah, we're never going to do it on a Tuesday because we don't want to have to do sales 2 days in a row. And Wednesdays are tough because Wednesday is usually the day that we're getting all of the stuff ready for the next week and getting the lot list done so that it can be mailed out by Thursday morning. So that's why, if you ever wonder why we pick our schedule the way we do, that's why. Because it's typically our week. Keeping in mind, we also have Angela's modeling gig that we're running. But just in Cheapskate Coins, it's typically Monday's the sale. Tuesday is going through getting all of the packaging done, any packages that are going out, trying to get those all done up and ready to go out. getting the preliminary stuff ready so that we know what's going to be on the lot list. And then usually Wednesday is shipping. Sometimes shipping happens on Thursday. It just depends on the week. Wednesday is typically when I go hit up all the coin shops and get the new stuff to finish up the lists. And then we get it all, we have to bring all that stuff home, get it all into holders, get it all labeled, get it all cataloged. Then it gets put into what's going to be in the sale. Get the lot list put together. So that way by Thursday the lot list is done. Get it mailed out. Thursday, if we have, a consignment sale or whatever, that happens that day. And then, of course, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday is taking care of all of the pre-purchase orders. And then going through and trying to get, these... We always have coins here that need to get put into holders, so we're just trying to get that stuff done. Plus, our normal life stuff getting done. So that's kind of our schedule. And then, of course, throughout all of that, like I said, we're also balancing, trying to run her modeling company. So, very busy. So, all right, I think that covers all the announcements. Yeah. All right, early bird. I have some early bird stuff today. No, I didn't put that in your package.
What?
It's going to be in one of the 100 boxes eventually. Probably. It asked if the coin he ID'd for us went in his package.
Oh, no.
Alright, give me 1 second, then we'll get the early birds going, because I forgot to put them on here so I can just link them over real fast. Nice. Let me know what it comes back as. Sorry for the hold up. Thought I was ready. All right. All right, so first off, as always, we've got the universal Airtights. Holds everything from a dime to a silver eagle. And you can play around with the insert gaskets to make it securely hold pretty much any of the foreign coins that are up to the size of a silver eagle. 10 of them for $5 as always. So 50 cents a piece. Way cheaper than stores. We have I know we have at least 12 available right now. So other than getting your coins slabbed, these are the best way to protect your coins. So if anybody needing any universal Airtights, if anybody gets 3 bags or more, I'll drop them to $4 a bag. I'll give you an even better deal. Because I like giving you guys good deals. But alright, those are available. So if anybody needs these, let me know. Alright, next up for our early birds. Say early bird, even though it's already 6 o'clock because we're starting so late from technical difficulties. And we were running late to begin with. All right, we got 4 of these available right now. I know some people have been asking if we've been having these in lately. These are 1935 $1 silver notes. They're $3 each. There's 4 available. Silver certificates. Anybody want one? Now that we finally have some in again. Two going to Hat's Good. Anybody else? That leaves 2 left. There we go. Now you can actually see the date. Alright, moving on. And then we've also got... Let me count these. 1, 2, 3. 20 of these available. These are the 1957s. At $3 a piece. Anybody? There's no star notes in these. They've already been checked. Two going to Kelly. Anybody else? At least 18 left. Anybody? Hey, Chef, there are 2 of those left. Did you want the last 2 of the 35s? 235s and 457s. All right. All right, last call on these. That was 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, moving on. Anybody else decide you want some of those 57s, let me know. There's 14 still available. All right. All right, this last one is going to blow your minds a little bit. I did put these on the list just because I wanted to shock you guys. This is the first time I have ever had one of these available, much less two. All right, so these are these come from between 481 and 255 BC. They are from China, from the Ming Dynasty. And it is a set of two Ming Dynasty knife monies. These things go usually for 150, between 150 and 400 bucks each. I'm going to give you guys tonight a chance at a set of two of them for 150 bucks. These are the money that China was using before coins. So the dead giveaway on these that they're Ming Dynasty is you have the three lines on the handle. Ming Dynasty ones were the only ones that had that. Home Shopping Network is selling Chinese knives now. So you've got a chance right now to get two of them for about the price that one normally goes. And Chef's grabbing them. Congrats, Chef. Kind of fitting that a chef is buying the knives, huh? We'll have to put that into something different for getting it to him. We'll figure something out. All right. To our regularly scheduled items. And just a reminder for anybody that missed it in the beginning. Moving forward, any week that we sell out a whole list for the weekly loot drawing. We're going to select 2 names instead of 1, and we're going to make the way better items than what they would have been. So maybe we'll get lucky and tonight will be the first time. Kicking off with Banknotes. What am I drinking? I'm drinking Mountain Dew. See, Cindy knows what's up. She knows what I drink. 1981 100 pesos from Mexico. Let me get the marker out of the way so you guys can actually see the thing. Going for $2. Little wrinkly, but nothing that putting it between a couple of heavy books won't fix. They have some cool designs because they have all of that, you know, that Maya architecture and stuff that they can use for their notes. Which gives to their notes some really cool looks. Any takers? All right, moving on. No sellout this week, I guess. All right, next up. First time we have ever been able to offer a banknote from this place. So somebody better nab it. I wish I could keep it, but I can't. 1961 100 kroner from Iceland. Uncirculated. Well, it's supposed to say AU, not uncirculated. AU note. I will fix that. Go into bow.
Congrats, Bo.
Let me fix your marker real quick so it has the right thing on there. It's supposed to say AU. Where is... There it is. Now it's fixed. We had a bunch of uncirculated ones this week, and we were just kind of like whipping them out. Apparently I forgot to not put it on that one. Change it on the list so it's right on the invoice. There we go. All right. All corrected now. Next up. Here's where all those uncirculated come in. Or start to come in. 1936 1 Yen China Uncirculated note. $6. Why does it look like my camera's crooked? That is a very cool banknote. Anybody? You have more apple juice in your sippy cup? Yeah, go buy some apple juice and put it in your sippy cup. Alright, moving on. To the 1940 1 Yen China Uncirculated. $6. It's a fairly low serial number on that one, too. It's only into the 4th digit. Alright, moving on. Oh, nope, that one's going to Jason. Congrats, Jason. All right, next up, also from 1940, the 10 yen. This one's an AU for $4. Alright, moving on. Alright, and then next up we have 2 of these available, and these are the last 2 of the banknotes. One of them is AU and one's BU. The AU is $4, the BU is $6. There's the AU. 1940, 300 yens. And there is the uncirculated one. And Bill Betts wants them both. Congrats, Bill. All right. On to medallions. All right, first medallion tonight is non-negotiable. It's a $1 non-negotiable. I have no idea what this is from or who made it, but it's big, it's chunky, it's copper, and going for $4. I thought it was kind of neat. Figure somebody might like it. Oh wait, this one's not copper. Sorry. I'm not actually sure what this is even made out of. I thought it was copper, but it's not, because that's got a like a nickel looking rim. Nope, that's steel. That is a steel medallion. So that's a big old chunk of stainless steel. Kind of cool. I can do $3 on it. Going to Trent for $3. Grazie. Next up, this one just looks kind of cool. Honesty, open-mindedness, willingness. Month be true. It's like a positivity medallion. You know, it's got the prayer on the back. Grant the serenity to accept things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. You get it later if it's still available. Alright, moving on. Well, as of right now, it's still available. Next up is 1947 U.S. Marine Corps Toys for Tots medallion with the choo-choo train. Well, established 1947. That was when the Toys for Tots program was established. I have no idea when the actual medallion was made. Semper Fidelis. Anybody? Going to Jason. Congrats, sir. You like trains? Trains are cool. All right, next up from 1972, this is a First National Bank of Antioch medallion. Antioch, Illinois. Grand opening. Any takers? Alright, moving on. Alright, next four are from this, or well, the next three are from the same series. One of them went in pre-sale. These are Classic Collector Series Woodworkers Journal. So this is the birch. The black walnut went in pre-sale. And they made it out so it has the texture of the bark of that particular type of tree, which is kind of cool. Any diggers? Get a little closer on that so you can see it better. Oh, and then it has a scientific name for it, which is kind of cool. All right, moving on. Do the sugar maple. And then that, of course, is what the bark texture on a sugar maple would look like. Kind of makes you wonder how much went into them figuring out what exactly what the bark looks like on each tree to make the texture of it on the other side. Alright, moving on. And then the last one is the cherry. Is there such thing as a strawberry tree? I didn't even know that. Alright, moving on. Alright, this next lot. It's something it was in a bundle lot that I got, and I thought somebody might like it. So this is a 1955. $9 for all three? I'll do $9 for all three, Bo. Give me a sec. It's a 1955 quarter penny and half penny from South Africa. Oh, 1956. So 55 for that one, 56 for this one. And they actually have little jewelry studs in them, because they were made into jewelry. All right, those are going to Bill Betts. Congrats, Bill. All right, and Bo's taking the 3 medallions for $9. Alrighty. Alright, let me get those medallions back out real fast. 1, 2, 3. There they are. Alright. On to World Silver. All right, kicking off. If any of you follow the Coin Week articles, they just recently did an article on these. If you don't, you should go check it out. It was a really good article. But these are the 500 liars from Vatican City. These particular ones are from 1958. There is 4 available. $45 each. Any of you guys that don't have one of these that like the World Silver, I highly recommend you guys pick one of these up. These things are awesome coins. Really beautiful toning on that one. See if I can tone the light down a bit so you can see it. Kind of hard to show on camera sometimes because of how shiny these things are. All right, let me see if I can make this work. Work with me, camera. Man, that's as low as my light can go. And these things are too shiny. But absolutely gorgeous coins. 83.5% silver. Roughly about the size or maybe just slightly bigger than an American small dollar. Each one of them does come in with the original book that it came in. So that's the first one. Here's the second one. Third one. And the fourth one. Anybody? Alright, moving on. I'm amazed with how many of you guys that love the world silver coins that none of you grab these. I've had 2 different dates of them recently and none of them have sold. Alrighty. Next up. $1944 D. Quarter golden from Curacao. 64% silver and fine for $3. Mont van Curacao. Get over there. Oh, that's inside. Okay. Anybody? Man, $3 silver coin and nobody wants it. Alright, moving on. Next up, we're on to Canada. Kicking off Canada is a 1947 10 cents. Forgot to put the grade on the list, but it is an EF. Over $4. Anybody? All right, moving on to the 1953 with straps, 10 cents. 80% silver, AU toned. Going for 5. And of course, the camera does not want to show it well. Let me go to the scope. Scope work better on these. It's got like a mixture of the dark silver toning that these get, combined with like some of the kind of see the cool colors, like the reds and the yellow. And then you got the luster going behind it, so it gives it almost like this kaleidoscope look. It's kind of cool. Anybody? All right, moving on. To the 1960 in AU. This one's going for $3. I'm glad you liked it. I'd love to be able to do more stuff like that. I want to try and do one with Ben eventually. The guy that does old Pueblo coins. For those of you that follow his channel, his channel has been the Coin Geek. All right, moving on. To the 1964, 10 cents. 80% silver, AU, $3. Get off there. I said go away. And moving on to the last of the 10 centers. 1968. This one's AU and toned, going for $3. 50% silver year. This is their 1 year they did them for 50% before they just went to nickel and clad for their coins. I'll do a little bundle deal on these. If anybody wants all 5 of the dimes, I'll do it for a straight $15. Makes them at straight $3 each. So it saves you $3 doing it as a little bundle. And Jason's taking the deal. Congrats, Jason. Oops. Not that one. What are you looking for? Medallions? Those are both.
All of them?
Yep. That's Bill Betts. Which is this? Toys for Tots Medallion was Jason.
Okay.
And then the dimes are Jason.
Yeah, I got that.
All right.
I just needed to do that real quick.
Next up, quarters. Canadian quarters. Kicking off 1937. 80% silver VF. $5. Anybody? That's a good looking coin right there. Alright, moving on to the 1943. 80% silver. This one is a BU. And going for $10. Yeah. Claire. Good one for those of you that like that World War II era silver. Alright, moving on to the 1950. 80% silver AU. Going for $7. Will do, sir. Put a note on my page so I'll remember.
What?
Jason wants his package held.
Okay.
Alright, moving on. Which one was that? That was the 50. Alright. Next up. $1963. This one's BU proof like. Sometimes people wonder, how do you know it's a BU proof like and not a proof? Well, for one thing, Canada didn't start producing proofs until 1965. So there's that. But there's also, you can see, if I can get the camera to show it, you can actually see the luster cartwheeling, which doesn't happen on proofs. That angle, you can kind of see it. Cartwheeling luster. Going to Bill Betts. Congrats, Bill. All right. Final one of the quarters. No. Don't paste twice. Only need it once. There we go. 1968. The 50-cent year. This one's a Gem AU. Going for $4. And of course, once again, the camera is not wanting to show it very well. All right, moving on. Next up is the 50 centers. Kicking off 1961 BU. $10. Of course, 80% silver. All right, moving on. To 1963. It's a BU proof like. Once again, you can see the cartwheeling on there. That's how you know it's not a proof. And it's the 1963. $15. All right, moving on. Next up, two available on this one. 1965s. BU proof likes. Now, 65 did have proofs. But, again, on these, there's not a mirror finish like a proof would have. And you can see the luster. That's how you know these are BU proof likes. These are $15 each. Yeah, these are some gorgeous coins. Unfortunately, a lot of silver coin collectors seem to have this weird irrational hatred for Canada. Hey, MJ. All right, moving on. Last one. 1966. Says Buzz McKenzie, no. It's just a couple of cute doggies. Tell you what, if anybody wants these as a bundle, I'll do all 5 of them for $50. That saves you $20. That just makes them a flat $10 across the board. Got to give other people chances at the good deals too, right? Apparently still nobody wants it. So moving on. All right. So Guatemala, Britain, Netherlands, Antilles, and Indies all went in pre-sale. As did the half mark. So we are on to the 1906 German 1 mark. 90% silver, VF, $8. That is an awesome coin. Hello, hello. Wow, nobody. I thought sure somebody was going to at least grab that one. All right, moving on. To the 1951 F1 mark. 62% silver. Extremely fine for $8. It was 1908, not 07. Or 1906, rather. Yeah, it was a typo. It's a 5 mark. But no, that does not mean you get the coin. Right? And nobody grabbed it. Alright, moving on. Got kind of zone there for a sec. Oh, and I showed you the wrong one. That's the one that was supposed to be up. That was the 51. So the one that was up is the 65, which is the next one. That one. So if anybody wanted the 51, this is the 51 in VF for $8. Yeah, considering all he kept saying was the same thing over and over again, I figured probably just a troll. And of course, we can never go a night without that idiot. All right, any takers on the 65? You know, you would think they would at least take the time to do that on channels that seem like they might be interested in some kind of content like that. Not a coin sale. You know, if it's channels that are featuring like hot chicks and stuff like that, then yeah, okay, that at least somewhat makes sense. All right, moving on. Next up, 1972, 10 mark. BU for $10. Yeah, you know, something that seems like, you know, it would be a demographic that makes sense. But when they do it on, like, you know, coin channels or educational channels and stuff, that's just wasted time. Because nobody's going to care. Man, no love for foreign silver tonight at all. All right, moving on. Last one for Germany, 72D. BU, $10. All right, moving on. All right. Hey, Trent, you might want to get your bin ready for this one. I should probably skip to the scope. This is a smaller coin. All right. 1818, half franc from France. 90% silver, about good. Only 50,192 of these were ever made. Going for $10. That is an oldie. And $10 is still half of its list. Ain't about good. Man, nobody. All right, moving on. Oh, Chef came in right at the end for the 1818. Great, Chef. All right, final foreign silver of the night. $1942 florin. 925 sterling silver AU. It is cleaned. Unfortunately. Like to get $10 out of it. But I got some wiggle room on this one if anybody wants to make an offer. It needs a hard reset. I mean, there are ways to do that to a human. It's just not necessarily 100% they'll survive it. All right, moving on. All right, next item up, we got 3 available. These are 2005 Freedom Dollars from Cook Islands. These are silver-plated bronze in proof finish. These are $2 each. So you got the Twin Towers on one side. And then, of course, you got the Freedom Tower that was built in place of its. And Bill Betts is grabbing all of them. Congrats, Bill. All right. Next up, we got a couple of non-silver foreigns that are some beta coins that I thought some of you guys might like. Kicking off with an 1855 5 centimes from France in fine. Going for $2. Napoleon. Any takers? $2. Going to Bill Bets. Grass Bill. That's a very cool coin. Next up is a 1976H. 25 pays from India, BU. This lists on NGC for $4. We're doing it for $2. Blingin' BU. Ah. And going to Bill. Grass Bill. All right, and then the last one of these is 1999 25-cent Canada. This is the March Mars quarter. Going for $2. So it actually says March and Mars. Not entirely sure what the reference is, but it's going to Bill. Congrats, Bill. All right. Next up, we're going to get just slightly older. As in, like, some of the first coins ever made by human beings older. We've got 3 of these available tonight. Not all the same design, though. But these are all 650 to 600 BC 1/12 staters from Ionia, which today we know is Greece. These are silver. They're $50 each. Let me get it out of here so you guys can actually see them. These are among the first coins ever made. It's a little worn, but if you can see it better, that would be the lion's head. Get out of the way, Cable. I didn't invite you. Be going. You would see the lion's head with his mouth open roaring if it was in better shape. So that is the first one. Second one You own one of these, nobody's ever going to beat you in a who's got the oldest coin contest. That one's got the swastika mark. That tells you how long they've been using the swastika mark. That's the original design for the swastika mark. Yeah, you own one of these, nobody will beat you in a who's got the oldest coin because there is nothing older. And then here is the third one. This one was the toughest one to confirm that it was actually one of them. Yeah, it actually was originally meant peace and prosperity. Until the Nazis got a hold of it. So all three different designs. And I'm going to do a deal on these tonight as well. Anybody wants all three of them? Hey, Copperall Coins. I'm going to give you guys a killer deal tonight because I want people to get more into ancients. All three for 75 bucks. That cuts every single one of them in half. Makes them 25 bucks each. And you get three different designs. Anybody? Three 2,600-year-old coins. Made out of silver. Don't worry, Greg. Apparently I can't give coins away tonight. Alright, moving on. Alright, next up. You'll benefit if I can hold them for 2 weeks. I can do that. Just email me and remind me and tell me what date you can do them on. Your budget's a negative $2. So that's not good. All right. Next up, we got another one from the BC era. This is from 200 BC. It is a bronze 2 gram from Greece, Pergamemnon mint. From Mysia. Might be a little too zoomed in on this one for the scope. I can zoom out though. So you got the coiled snake on one side, which is just kind of cool. Come on. And then you got Pergamemnon or Pergamon or
However you say your
I think would have been on this side for the mint mark. I don't remember right off. And then that is Asclepius is who's on this one on the obverse. I think that's how you say that. Asclepius. Asclepius. That's who's on there. Sounds Greek to you. It's all Greek to me, man. Anybody, $20? All right, moving on. To 271 to 179 BC Greece, Acropolis. This one is a bronze 2 dinar going for $15. So that is on the obverse here. That is Zeus. And then this side is a man riding a horse. Looks like an alien. It's only $15. You know, 2,200-year-old coin. That's how you know you're really broke, when you can't even afford to pay attention. That means you've turned a corner. All right, moving on. To the 276 AD Bronze Fullest. This is from Alexandria. Marcus Aurelius Probus. Going for 20 bucks. Oh yeah, definitely not. Plenty of people out there can't even say that. All the rest of us can do is just hope that we can continue to make it by and be happy every month that we do. Just remind me. Send me an email, dude. Because I will forget. Alright, moving on. Alright, next one. $217 to $218.80. Moesia, also known as Marcianopolis. So this is a bronze 5 Asaria, and this is one of the rare coins that actually featured a father and son on the coin. This is Macrinus and Diadumenius, or Minisa. Something like that. I probably just butchered that name completely. But that is father and son on a Roman bronze Asaria. 5 Asaria. But this one's going for 50 bucks. This one is a fairly rare coin. Very few of these have ever actually been found. And I mean, that's a pretty good sized coin. This thing is about, it's like the size of a US or a US small dollar. Let me actually put it on the regular camera. Here's a small dollar. So, yeah. Pretty darn close. If it didn't have any wear on it, it would probably be closer to a $half. If there was like 0 wear. moving on. All right, and then the last of the ancients is even a little bit bigger than this one, size-wise. It is 498 to 518. Byzantine Empire, bronze Follis Anastasius from the Constantinople Mint. All right, moving on. Alrighty, I'm going to take a quick break, and then we will be back with the Medallion coins. So I will be right back. All right, I'm back. I'm going to need the scope to start this off. All right, American coins. Kicking off. 2 of these available. These are 1895 Indian cents. They're both VGs. And they are both RPD FS 302-5-9s. These list on PCGS for 54 bucks. I'm doing them for 25 bucks each. And the thing you're looking for is that clothesline on the 5. And then you got the little, you guys can see my pointer. The line right there, closing up the 5. And then you have the little notch right there. That is the repunch date. Here's the other one. There's the line. There's the little notch. Any takers? 25 bucks each. It's less than half of list. For repunch date Indians. You know, you could always be the one to bring it back. Start your own Insomniac Theater. I'll come hang out with you. Man, nobody wants these, all right? We do have coin collectors in here tonight, right? I'm not on the wrong channel? All right, moving on. All right, the penny rolls went in pre-sale. So next up, this is just a cool little aftermarket stamped coin. Couple of coins that I thought somebody might like. So these are both 1964 Lincoln cents. They're both AUs. $2 if anybody wants this bundle. This one's got a little Kennedy head staring at him. And then this one's got a little comic strip voice bubble. Saying Grant takes Richmond. It's a little novel, couple of little novelty coins. I know there are some people that actually really like to collect these with the aftermarket stamps. And this is going to Bill Betts. Congrats, Bill. Alright, next up we got some proof coins. Lincoln proofs. Starting off with a 74S. Oh, let me get back to the other camera. $74S proof Lincoln cent. Going for $2. All right. And a 78 going for $2. There's actually 2 of these available. That was actually a deep cameo. And we got a 2007 deep cameo for $3. And then a 2010 deep cameo. Yeah, you definitely don't see those every day. If anybody wants all 5, I'll do all 5 for $7.50. That makes them $1.50 each across the board. I don't think people realize exactly what proofs go for on the list boards. You know, when you're getting into good grade decams, you're looking at, even for modern years, you're looking for, you know, 10, 12, 15 bucks each. Hey, if they're still available, I always do a recap at the end of everything that didn't sell, so grab them during the recap if nobody grabs them. All right, moving on. All right, next up, we got some graded proof Lincoln cents. Still trying to offload the rest of these from that big bunch of them we got. Kicking off is 1987 Proof 69 Decam. Graded by PCGS. 15 bucks. All right, I'm going to roll through all of these dates. So if there's a date you want, say something. And we've also got 1991. These are all Proof 69 red decams. All of these are graded by PCGS. $1993. $2002. $2006. Paul, if you're still out there, hopefully you've been keeping track of which ones you've already gotten. So if there's any of the dates here that you're missing. Nice. 2007. If any of you guys are looking for the hard to find Lincoln cents, be at the sale on Thursday. Because there's like 3 completely or almost complete sets that are going to be on that sale from the consignment sale. They're basically, it's the, you know, the 09S, the 09S VDB, the 14D, and the 31S are the ones that aren't there. And in 2008, and for everybody on the mailing list, we will be mailing out that tomorrow morning, the list for that tomorrow morning. That's the 4 everybody needs. All right, and then there's and there was 2 of the 08s. Here's the other one. I'm going to do the same bundle on these I've been doing since we started doing when we got all of these. If anybody wants one of every date, so you're not going to get both 2008s. But that's still 7 dates. I will drop them to $13 each. Which is $91. And if anybody gets all 7, I will throw in a PCGS slab case for free. Copper Out Coins, shoot me an email, cheapskatecoins@gmail.com, and just say add me to the mailing list, and I will put you on it. If you got it for less than $500, then that person did not know what they were doing. Keep in mind, though, if you want the PCGS box, if you take the deal, it will put you in a medium box. But we will fill that medium box up all the way for you if you want it held. And we will add more coins into your slab box for extra protection, so it maximizes that space. I'm looking something up real quick. Give me a sec. So if anybody's binning that, I'm not seeing you at the moment. Is it a red, a brown, or a red-brown, Bo? Red? Let's see, Jim BU for a red VDB. Well, if it's a 66, that would be $6,500. A 66 plus would be 800, and a 67 would be 21,000. And there's only ever been one graded in a 67, and nothing finer is known. Hey, see him. I'm surprised you didn't get it already. Oh, dude, if I lived there, I would get it. Even if I had to use my rent money on it, I would buy that coin and then I would walk straight or go straight down the road to Rick's and sell it to him. And get 3 times my money for it. All right, did anybody want to do the deal? $91 for all 7, and you get a free PCGS slab box with it. Right, I got a cherry pick recently too. Not that nice of a cherry pick, but I did get a cherry pick recently. All right, give me a second. I'm putting these all back in their bags. By the way, anybody ever buy slabs from us, it's going to come in one of these little bags so that your slab is nice and protected. Didn't we already kill that dude? Apparently it's not the best adult dating site if they have to advertise on a coin channel. I'm just going to call that false advertisement. Alright, if anybody decides you want those slabs, let me know. We are moving on. Alright. The V-Nickel and Buffalo Nickel bundles went in pre-sale. So next up is Merc Dime bundles. Awesome, man. I'll get you on that list. Alright, we got 5 Merc Dime bundles tonight. As always, it's 5 dimes, 15 bucks. I'll go through each one individually. Here's bundle number 1. 1942 Extremely Fine. 1936 Denver. It's in like a VG. 26 Plain Date. It's also like a VG to a fine. 1919 Plain Date. It's like a good. And 1918 Plain Date. And that's like a VG to a fine. Probably closer to a fine. And the takers. I know I've had a couple of people ask me to get Merc Dime bundles again. Well, I got them. Grab them while they're here. Anybody? All right, moving on. Bundle number 2. You're getting a 1917 Plain Date. A 1920 in VG. I haven't seen her around in like probably at least 2 months.
Yeah.
Lady Jacks.
Yeah.
That was a 23 Plain Date. A 35 Plain Date. And a 41 Plain Date.
And if I remember right, we have a package for her.
No, we don't. All right, moving on. Bundle number 3. 1942, Extremely Fine. With some toning. 36 Plain Date and Fine. 27 Plain Date. 25 Plain Date. And an 18 Plain Date. I remember back when I couldn't keep these in. There was a time when like these things would blow off the shelves like crazy. on. Number 4. 18 plain date. 23 plain date. 34 plain date. 39 plain date. And 44 plain date. These are good coins to have just stocked up in case you ever just need some silver. Alright, moving on. Final bundle. 41 plain date. 36 plain date. 20 Denver. 20 plain date. And 18 Denver. Anybody wants all 5 bundles, I'll do it for 60 bucks. That drops them to 12 bucks each. Saves you $15. Alright, moving on. No love for the Merc dimes. No love for the proofs. No love for the foreign silvers. You guys need to start telling me what the heck y'all want. Of course, then every time I ask, nobody ever actually says anything. Alright, next up, we got 2 of these available. 1879 Morgans. Both are AUs and 45 bucks each. There is a number 1. There is a number 2. Let me get a better view of these. $45 each. I know how that is. No, seriously, I do like you guys' feedback on that because, you know, that helps me to more direct my shopping when I get stuff. Because, like I've said many times, you know, we don't really sell locally. We pretty much just sell to you guys. So we need to make sure that we're getting what you guys want. I mean, I know some of the stuff you guys want. I know some of it is very hard to get and very expensive. So obviously with those, it is what it is. moving on. All right, one more Morgan. It is an 1882 in fine, going for 40 bucks. Hey, you laugh. I've sold one of those on this channel before.
What?
The 1899 O with the micro O.
Oh yeah, the one that I found.
That was back in 2019. We actually came across one of those. It's still the only one we've come across, but we have come across one. In the same batch of Morgans, we also found one of the hot lips. Man, nobody for 40 bucks for a Morgan. Nobody wants it. All right, moving on. Y'all are killing me. Next up, we got one Sacagaway approved tonight. It is a 2010 Deep Cameo for 4 bucks. Going to Bill Bets. Hopefully you got a good deal on them. Next up, we got a bunch of presidential dollars. I'm going to link these all real quick for the years. And then I'll show them. These are 4 bucks each. Or if anybody wants the whole year, I will do the whole year. For 15 bucks. So if you get all 5 of the, or wait, no, there's only 4. 12 bucks. There we go. Yay, math. So there's the John Adams. So yeah, so you're getting them for 3 bucks if you want the whole year. James Madison, Thomas Jefferson. Go away here. Get off of there. Get off of there. And George Washington. Anybody? Man, $3 each. Nobody wants these. These things list for like $16 each. Do you guys even know that? All right, moving on. I ask that seriously because a lot of people don't realize how much these things actually go for. All right. Next up is 2010. I've got 2 of each. So I have enough to do 2-year sets. And same deal on these. So Millard Fillmore, James Buchanan, Franklin Pierce, and Mr. Abe Lincoln. And again, $12 if anybody wants a whole year set. Moving on. You have an Andrew Jackson missing the manganese brass layer. Huh. Interesting. Alright, then next up, I've got 2 of them from 2011. It is the Rutherford B. Hayes and the Andrew Johnson. If anybody wants both, I'll do it for $6. Alright, moving on. Last 4 lots. These are the Emerit 2020 American Innovation Dollar reverse proofs. Still in the original packaging. These are $18 each. Or if anybody wants the whole set, full set for $64. That drops them to $16 each. So inside of each one, you got the pull out when it wants to move. And it's got all the information. Each one has a little photo having to do with something with what it's about. Another little photo. Little state map. Another little photo. And of course your reverse proof coin. Anybody? This is an awesome series of coins. And a lot of people that don't pay attention to the coin world don't even know these things really exist. This one's South Carolina. And then the Connecticut. Get in there. So this, in my opinion, would be actually a really cool series to eventually get the whole set. But I'm also a big fan of science and engineering. So I just love the fact that they did a series of coins completely dedicated to that. Hubble Space Telescope in reverse proof. Come on, how cool is that? You got a while to wait. Why not just start now? Get them as they come out. All right, last call on everything. Almost everything is still available. It's a very slow night. We got a few banknotes still available, a couple of medallions, most of the foreign silver, some of the ancients, both the repunch date Indians, all the Lincoln proofs, all the Mercury dime bundles, all 3 Morgans, and all the presidential dollars are all still available. So last call to everybody. $4. That one was $4. All right. Well, if there's nothing else, guys, I'm out of here. Oh, Bill Betts, Ben, the 2011. 2011 what? The presidential dollars? Mr. Betts. How many do we have all together? All together we have 14. For the 2011s, we had 2. The Rutherford B. Hayes and the Andrew Johnson. I said if you got both of those, you'll get them for $6. Been both? All right. 2011s go to Bill Betts. All right, last chance on anything else for anybody else. Oh, we've still got the 57 silver notes available, so if anybody wants some of those, just hit us up whenever and let us know. All right, we're getting out of here, guys. Everybody have a great night. We'll see you guys tomorrow for the weekly loots. And then we'll see you guys again on Thursday for part 1 of that big consignment sale. The lot list for that will be going out tomorrow morning. So everybody have a great night. And of course, if there's anything on the list you guys decide you do want, you can always hit us up an email anytime. Anytime throughout the week. And if there's something you ever want to know if we got or if we can get it, you can also email us. You don't have to wait for the streams. Just hit us up. All right. See everybody later.